Hello, this is Hiroshi Hayashi Hamama City, Japan. It's my great pleasure that I can talk about the mysteries of alien bases on this Earth. Here is the story, or the special edition about the mystery. In this video, I'd like to talk about the mystery of Sala di Koipasar, Kinabalu Mountain, and man from Kalakamul. Today's story starts from here in Nazca, but you are advised to re-examine these facts I'm going to tell you by yourselves, and make sure by yourselves that what I'm going to talk to you is correct and right. This is very important. Please re-examine these facts by yourself. This is Nazca. In Nazca, there are a lot of lines, straight lines, only you can see from the space, which you can see only from the space. And this is Nazca. Around here, very important lines are gathered. This line is a line, sort of a horizontal line of the Grand Cross I call, will take you to Edith. And the vertical line, have a look at this pink line. This line comes from Teotihuacan, Mexico. That means the vertical line of the Grand Cross shows the direction to Teotihuacan, Mexico. And the horizontal line shows the direction to Edith, the international sort of a space center for alien pilot. And let's examine these lines, okay, one by one. Okay, have a look at this line, right? This line shows the direction to Giza, and also to the west, the line shows the direction to Easter Island. And it is very easy to re-examine these lines. Just draw a line from Giza up here, and you find the same line in Nazca. And also from Easter Island, you draw a line up here, and you know that there's a line, the same line in Nazca. And this line is from Cahokia Mountains in USA. And this blue line comes from Kalakamul, Kingdom of Snake. And I show you as a secret of the Kingdom of Snake later on at the end of this video. And you can see a little line picture here of a scrolling serpent around here. Have a look at this. Can you see the scrolling serpent? Okay. The name of the Kalakamur is a name of, in English, Kingdom of Snake. Kingdom Snake. And the name of the kings were snake and a serpent. And this line comes from Palenque, Mexico. And you can also see the hummingbird on the just right side of this line. That means this line picture shows the sort of symbols of the lines. Okay, this line will take you to Palenque, Mexico, and this is a hummingbird. Hummingbird is a symbol of Mexico. Also, you can see here in Nazca, but small number of hummingbirds are living. But in Mexico, there are a lot of hummingbirds. This is line from also Cahokia Mountains, which means that there are two lines from Cahokia Mountains, which indicate that Cahokia Mountain is a very important part of the world for aliens. And this line from San Agustin, another ruins in South America. And this line from Easter Island, as I told you before. Okay, and the line will connect to the line to Giza. And this is Pumapunk or Tiwanaku. This is another line. Now, see a lot of lines here, and each line shows a direction to each places I have told in the past videos. And I have this line, light green one. This is a mystery, okay? One is here. There are two. Another one is here, right? This is one line here, and here another line is here, right? Straight line here. And I just wonder, or you may just wonder, where these lines will go, or will take us, or lead us. Okay, this is a story about. This video is a story about two lines. Okay, about two lines. Okay, these two lines will take you to their bases, really their bases. I'm going to tell you about the story with evidences. Okay, have a look at this here in Bolivia, Chile, right? Here is the Atacama giant here, right? Solar de Coipasa mountain is here. Here, Nazca is here, and can you see a small? Yes, it is Atacama giant, and line from Giza, Egypt. Okay, this is the line from Giza. You will soon know the reason why the Atacama giant is here. Why Atacama giant is here? This is very important. This is Salar de Coipasa mountain, very strange and beautiful mountain. Okay, just keep it in mind that there is a mountain on the way from Atacama to Giza. There is this Salar de Coipasa mountain. This one is it. This one is it. And this line is from Kinabalu, Borneo, Malaysia. This is a line from Kinabalu, Borneo. Why there is a line from Borneo? This is Kinabalu, Borneo. Because, okay, have a look at this line from Nazca. This is a line from Nazca, and this is this line will go to Kinabalu, Borneo. And because Sphinx in Giza is watching the direction to this mountain, Mount Kinabalu, I'm going to tell you the story in this video with evidences. This is Mount Kinabalu, the highest mountain around here, as well as in Egypt, and of course in Asia. This is called Dead Man Mountain by the Aborigines living around here. This is Mount Kinabalu. Then you may ask me, why? Why Kinabalu? Why Salar de Coipasa? The following videos are about the secret of these two mountains. Okay, first of all, I'll have to explain about these mountains, right? This is a chart of the Mount Atacama, Salar de Coipasa, right? Just keep it in mind, or I will explain it later more, right? And this is Nazca, and there are two lines which shows the directions to these places, Mount Kinabalu and Salar de Coipasa. This is the beginning of the story. Okay, just think why the Atacama giant is here. Just think what the Sphinx is the Sphinx looking at. Hello, this is Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamama City, Japan. It's my great pleasure that I can introduce you the alien's homeland. This is just simply a matter of you, whether you believe in me or not, but I don't care if you don't believe in me. And this is Atacama Giant, or my name is Atacama Giant. I'd like to talk about my homeland, he says. Okay, this red line comes from Giza, Egypt, straight, directly from Giza. This red line passes over through this Atacama Giant, and this line from the left top is from Pumapunku, Tiwanaku, and here is a map of around here. I show you this fact. This is a line from West Pole at the angle of just 45.00 degrees. The line just comes to near to Atacama Giant, and this line comes from Giza. Red line shows that line from Giza directly. And this is Nazca. And this is the Pumapunku, Tiwanaku, Pumapunku. And the angle between here, 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Just 90 degrees. And Atacama Giant is there, right? And these are fact. Then why don't you accept this fact? I show you the evidence. This is Giza, Atacama. And I draw a line from Giza to Atacama Strait. And the line comes up here at the head of the Atacama Giant. And watch here very carefully, right? The line comes from Giza, and this line comes from up here, and this is Atacama Giant. The line really passes over the Atacama Giant straight. Why don't you accept me? He says. Just near the Atacama Giant, there's another line pictures about 330 meters away. Line from Teotihuacan. Have a look at this watch here. Okay, the line passes over here, this runway. Just you as a like an runway, right? This is a runway. And near Atacama Giant, Chile, not in Peru, not in Nazca. And have a look at this again, right? And I will show another fact. Okay, my homeland. Okay, I'll show you my homeland. This is Nazca in Peru. Have a look at this yellow line from somewhere near Atacama. And the line, we can find a line here in Nazca. Again, this is very important. That means this line indicates the direction to the somewhere or to somewhere which is very important for them or for human beings, both. Again, okay, you make sure yourself that this line is very important and this line is somewhere and it's got a line here in Nazca. Okay, again. And again. So I have repeated many times like this, but still many people don't believe in me, right? Hello, my name is Atacama Giant. I line from somewhere is in Nazca, somewhere which is very important for us. You will know the somewhere is, where is the somewhere is very soon. Then, before that, please accept me, he says. Okay, I will show you one more fact. Have a look at this blue line, right? The blue line from the left top crosses over me at the angle of just 45.0 degrees. Very sharply, 45.0 degrees. And this line comes from Pumapunku, okay? Pumapunku to Anaku and Nazca. Also, Pumapunku has got a line in Nazca. And the angle between them is 90.78. That's about just 9 degrees. And it is within the error of mistake. And also Pumapunku has got a line in Nazca. I'll show you, says he. This is Nazca again. This line comes from Pumapunku to Anaku. Have a look and watch here very carefully. Watch here very carefully. And the line okay, you can find the line in Nazca. Again. I'll repeat it again. Until you accept me and until you believe in me, right? Again, I draw a line on the line in Nazca. Again, this is a line from Pumapunku to Anaku. Again. And again until you accept me. Or, why don't you accept me now? Now. Because many people say, or most of you do not accept me or say, Hiroshi, these are just coincidences, so many times. And so, how many times should I repeat these facts to tell you these facts again and again, right? Until you accept me. Or you should accept me before it's get too late. I mean, If you don't accept us, we can't accept you, said Atacama giant. At the end of the story, where I'm standing here, right? Because I'm a road sign to my home as well as to Giza, Egypt. Okay. Do you know why I am here? This is a mystery, right? But I'll show you why I am here. Look at this map again, right? And this green line comes from West Pole, and red line comes from Nazca, and white line from Pumpunk, and yellow line from Nazca. And have a look at it here, right? Cross point here. This is my homeland on the Earth. Okay, and you will know what it is at this crossing point. Okay, before that, this homeland is very important, as I told you. This is the somewhere again, right? My home and on Earth has got a line, as I showed you. This is a somewhere, right? Right. Again and again. Again. Now, are you satisfied? Okay. Now, this is the somewhere. Okay. Here. Atacama is here. Line from Atacama to Giza. And here is our highest mountain around here. Here. This is my homeland. Though I don't care if you don't believe in me, says the giant. This is a mountain where I live, says he. Okay? Beautiful mountain. So Atacama's giant said, it's a matter of you, whether you believe in me or not. Though I don't care, you don't believe in me. And at this end of the video, I'd like to tell you about my homeland. Real homeland. Wikipedia says as follows. The thought has been compared to that of Mars. Did you know this? For filming Mars scenes. Oh yeah. And also it says about Mars. Mars-like soils in Atacama Desert, Chile, and dry land something. And Marslanders to detect life, right? And also it says Mars-like Earth environment, and found that they missed present signs of life in soil samples from Antarctic dry valleys, Atacama Desert, Chile, something like that. So Atacama giant says, I like this place very much because it looks like my homeland on Mars. I don't care if you don't believe in me, says he. This is Atacama. Beautiful land. Mars-like land, I believe. Beautiful land. See you again. Bye. And please enjoy number 171. Hello, this is Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamama City, Japan. This is a sort of a supplemental video for the video number 186, and I would like to talk about a little bit more about the face of the Sphinx, Egypt. First of all, I would like you to watch his face again very carefully. His eyes are very unnaturally modified or amended, and his eyes. Have a look at this. His eyes, and I think his eyes has been amended to be more like an Western people, and his nose is cut off, and in order to know this fact. You are advised to see some sphinx reproduced by Egyptian. These are sort of a replica or reproduced sphinx. But these looks like these faces of these Sphinx are sort of Western peoples, and they look like Western people, not Asians. But the Sphinx in Giza is like this. Can you see the difference? He's sort of a big chin with sort of yes, and a low nose, and he's got a low nose, and this is a Sphinx in the Giza. He looks like more Asians rather than Western people. Then you may want to know where he is from. I'll show you where he is from now, right? He is from Borneo, near Mount Kinabalu. Here are some evidences. This is Borneo, Malaysia, and Kinabalu is here. This is Mount Kinabalu, the highest mountain in Asia, as well as in Borneo, Mount Kinabalu, a very strange shaped mountain, volcano. Also beautiful mountain. Yes, really beautiful. And from the top of the Kinabalu, about 4,100 meters high, I draw a line toward or up to Sphinx from here. This red line will go to Sphinx directly. And can you see the yellow line on the right side? Yes, this is a line from Mount Kinabalu. Have a look at this line very carefully. Okay, yellow line go through the Sphinx, because this is very difficult to say the direction, because Sphinx was taken from the southern upward, right? So I draw a line between on the same level of the Sphinx level in height, and this line comes from also Kinabalu. Have a look at this yellow line very, very carefully, and watch here, right? The yellow line just comes up here at the edge of at the end line of the pyramid. These two facts indicate that pyramids in Giza shows the direction to Mount Kinabalu. Do you agree? Then you may want to know why the line comes from the pyramid and the Sphinx faces toward Kinabalu. Here's a man aboriginally in northern Borneo. Okay, he's an aborigine. Of course, I don't know his name, but he is really aborigine in Borneo. Please have a look at his face carefully again. Don't you think that he looks like Mr. Sphinx in Egypt? Okay, have a look at this. Compare them, again and again. Though his eyes, Sphinx eyes, have been modified or amended, but his face, Sphinx, is it looks like very much an aborigine in Borneo. This is why Egyptians didn't want his face and modified his Sphinx face. They cut off his short nose. And have a look at this. Even he's tried to carve off his protruding teeth. Okay, for further details, please watch my video number 186, which will follow this video. And I think the original face of the Sphinx was like this. So Egyptian didn't like his face. This is the reason. Please see you again for watch this video. Hello, this is Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamama City, Japan. It's my great pleasure that I can talk about the mystery and its answer of the Sphinx in Giza, Egypt. This is a very important story for the Western people, so I would like to explain it in English. But before I talk about the answer of the Sphinx in Giza, I would like you to watch video number 885, and you will know that Sphinx in Egypt was created by aliens, not human beings. Here is the evidence. Hello, this is Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamama City, Japan. It's my great pleasure that I can talk about the greatest mystery of the Sphinx, Giza, Egypt. What is he looking at? This has been a sort of mystery for a long time, even for me, but I think I could solve the problem or mystery. This is Sphinx, Giza, Egypt. And what is he looking? But it's not easy to find the direction at which Sphinx is looking, because photographs of the Google Earth is a bit tilted from north upward, and I have tried to draw many lines from Sphinx to the east. This is a Sphinx from the space. Anyway, this Sphinx is a little bit tilted, and this photo was photographed or taken from north upward. So it is difficult to know the direction to which at which the Sphinx is looking. But I try to know the direction, exact direction at which the Sphinx looking is. Sorry for my poor English, with very poor vocabulary. And this is a pyramid, and I drew many lines, and I found at last that these 2 points on the same level, means on the same height, right? And I draw a line between them and extend the line to the east. This yellow line shows the direction the direction at which the Sphinx is looking. And have a look at this yellow line, and this yellow line will shows the direction, or the line will come to somewhere here and somewhere here. It is difficult to know the exact sort of direction of the Sphinx. Anyway, the line comes up here around Borneo, Indonesia. This is Borneo Island, but not island, the largest island in the world, much bigger than Japan. But what is here? This is very important. And this is the highest mountain called Kinabalu, 4,000, it's about 4,095 meters, and it's the highest mountain around here as well as in Asia. These photos are from Google Earth, 3D photographs, and this is a real photograph of Kinabalu, Indonesia. I could find this highest mountain, and I'm sure this Sphinx is looking at this mountain. I will show the evidence. Okay. He said, I'm sure that Sphinx is looking at Mount Kinabalu, Indonesia. I will show you the reason why with evidence. Okay, have a look at this again. This line between Sphinx and Kinabalu. Remember that the Sphinx does not look at the east exactly. And this is the Kinabalu, and I draw a line toward Nazca. It is very easy to know that this Kinabalu is important for the aliens or not. Just draw a line to Nazca, then you will know the fact. Okay, I draw a line. This is Nazca, and have a look at this yellow line from the left, right. This line comes from Mount Kinabalu. Okay, this line comes from Mount Kinabalu, and have a look at this yellow line, and okay, have a watch here very carefully. The yellow line just crosses over the white line here. This indicates that the Mount Kinabalu is a very important place for aliens. Have a look at this again. Okay, have a look at this again, very carefully. Again, and yeah, I'm sure you know that the yellow line crosses over the white line in Nazca. This means that Kinabalu is a very, very important point or place for aliens. Again. And again. Yellow line, again, comes from, anyway, Kinabalu, Mount Kinabalu. Can you be skeptical about what I'm saying? It is very rare things that, you know, two lines come together like this again. Have a like the dot here, right? And the yellow line comes to dot. This means this white line shows the direction to Mount Kinabalu, which means also that Kinabalu is a very, very important for the aliens. Do you agree with me or not? So Nazca line shows one of the Nazca lines shows a direction to Mount Kinabalu because the mountain is very, very important for aliens as well as for the Sphinx. So this fact, I'm sure, indicate that there must be something important in the mountain for aliens, or this is one of their bases on the Earth, which we don't know. Human beings don't know. There must be something in this mountain, I'm sure. Okay, see you again on video number 186 very soon. Bye. Bye for now. Thank you very much for watching, having watched video number 185. And here is again, back again to 186. And please watch these photographs carefully, and you will notice that this Sphinx was modified or amended in some part. Have a look at this unnaturally opened eye. This was apparently modified by later someone anyway. His eyes has been, and have a look at this, his nose. His nose is also carved off, means cut off. The reason is very simple, because the Sphinx does not look like an Egyptian or Western people. He looks like more like an Asian, especially an Aborigine in Borneo. His eyes is very. These are photographs of the taken by someone about the people in Borneo, Aborigines. Have a look at this Aborigines in Borneo. Okay, this photo was taken by someone in Borneo, and just compares these photos to each other. Apparently, Sphinx was a model, sort of made. Anyway, whatever seeing is believing, you know. Just see this photograph, okay? Now you know that the model of the Sphinx is an Aborigine in Borneo. I can say that. And then he is not. He is also looking at the homeland in Borneo. Okay. Of course, Egyptians in those days had no idea about the Aborigine in Borneo, but aliens did. Aliens who could fly over the lands. This is the answer to the mystery of the Sphinx Giza. Thank you very much for watching, and see you again next time on video 187. Bye. Hello, this is Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamama City, Japan. Here is a very important story for people in USA and Canada. And how you know how it is important when you see this video. this story starts from here, of course, in USA. And I turn a little bit this map around like this, clockwise. And now you see this. Okay, have a look at this line which runs vertically from the top to the down. Yes, this is Blythe Intraglios and Cahokia Mounds. And this is a story about this mainly Serpent Mound here in USA. And also this line, white line, shows that. And this is Turiogan, a kind of international hub airport for the Asian pilot and Indian Head. This is, as a matter of fact, in Alberta, Canada. And here is a Grand Cross, and I connect this point with lines like this. And I am going to talk about the Calakmul here in Mexico, but this is a very important and huge ruins with largest pyramids next to, or as big as in pyramids in Teotihuacan. And the Serpent Mound is here, right? And this is a story about it. And Blythe Intraglios and the Cahokia Mounds and Serpent Mounds are on the just same line, straight line. And the angle between them is just 90.00. This is very surprising to me, because this is the first time to see the right angle like this on this Google map. And these are angles, but these are sort of approximate angles. But here you can find 19.00 degrees from Teotihuacan to Serpent Mound to up to Indian Head. So why is it so? The hint is here at Serpent Mound. This is Serpent Mound, right? Here is the Serpent Mound. And Calakmul is a sort of a hint. This is a Calakmul. Now it is under excavation, and it has been found out that this Calakmul would be the biggest pyramids in around here, next to Teotihuacan. Anyway, why, you may ask me, why Calakmul? Okay, why is Calakmul? Maybe few people know even the name of this pyramid, but here is the answer. Have a look at this here. Calakmul means Snake Kingdom, divine laws of the Snake Kingdom. Okay, this is very important. And the name of the kings at Calakmul got a name, Serpent, Scroll Serpent. Okay, this is Scroll Serpent and Great Serpent. Scroll Serpent, Scroll Serpent, Scroll Serpent. Remember this name, right? And this is the Serpent Mound in USA. Have a look at this huge serpent is here. This fact indicates that Calakmul, Serpent Mound, and Indian Head are closely connected to each other. Okay, have a look at this Indian Head. Okay, this man came from Calakmul. You are skeptical. Okay, this serpent came from Calakmul too. You are skeptical. Okay, I will give you more evidences to prove my to prove this fact. Anyway, the more interesting fact that the Calakmul is thought to be the largest ruins around here, which is now under excavation. 90.04 as a matter of fact, but 90.00. And consciousness is averaged 25 kilometers from the North Pole to Calakmul line. And is this a kind of nature effect? Okay, you think so, like this. Okay, have a look at this line here, and look at the eyes line here, right? They are pointing to the same direction. Is this a coincidence too? Okay, you may think so. Is this a coincidence? They say this is created by Indians, but I can say, don't be stupid. This was not created by Indians. I'll give you the evidence. Have a look at this line in Nazca. There are 4 lines. Okay, 4 lines from Calakmul, right? It's a very rare case in Nazca. Even in Nazca, have a look at this straight line. This is line 1, and this is line 2. Have a look at this line. This line also take you to Kalakamu. This line 2, and this is line 3. Very important line. Anyway, this is line 3. But the most important line is number 4. This is a line. This line seems to be vague, but this is the most important line in NASCAR about Kalakamu. You'll know the reason very soon. This is a line from Kalakamu, right? And have a look again, right? Because this is a very, very, very important line. You will know the reason very soon. This is a line again. Okay? Here is a line from Kalakamu and again, right? This is line number 4, right? Okay, have a look very carefully. Have a look very carefully. Okay? The reason why this line is very important is that here you can see a serpent, scrolling serpent. Okay? The ancient pilot flew over to the sky, looking down on the right side, a serpent, and the name of the kingdom is Snake's Kingdom. Okay? And the names of kings are Serpent, Scroll Serpent, and Gray Serpent. And Serpent is a very important sort of animal, or a sort of not God for them. Not animal, but God for them. Are you still skeptical? Okay. You may be skeptical about what I'm saying because these are very surprising facts for you. So I'd like to give you another fact. Okay, look at this map, right? Here is NASCAR and Kalakamu. Very hard for me to pronounce. Kalakamu, right? How do you? I don't know how to properly pronounce. And this is Indian Head. This is Indian Head, right? These 3 points are nearly connected with one straight line. And Teotihuacan is here, Serpent Mountain here, and Indian Head over at the top. Okay? I connect them with lines like this. Have a look at this yellow line here, right? The angle here is just 90.00 degrees. And now you know where this man is from. Okay. I say this man is from Kalakamu. This spelling is wrong. Okay, have a look at this figure, right? Thank you very much for your watching, and see you again next time on video number 142. Bye. Bye. Hello, this is Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamama City, Japan. This is a very important story for the Americans. So I'd like to explain about this mystery in English, but this is not at all a mystery. It's a very simple fact. There is a sort of a line picture in USA, California, USA, called Blythe Integrius. And this is, they say it's a mystery, but this is not at all a mystery. This is just a road sign. I'll show you how it is. Okay, this is a Blythe Integrius, and here is the proof. Have a look very carefully. Each point shows a very important part of the map. And this is line from Teotihuacan, line to Teotihuacan, Mexico, and this is a line to Mesa Verde. Mesa Verde is a kind of sort of also very old ruins for Indians, but very strange ruins like this. And this is a line to North Pole. And from the foot to the head, it goes to Mohenjo-daro. And this line goes to Dunfan, Tongko, China. This line goes to Giza, Egypt. And this line goes to Cross Point, Africa. Cross Point, Africa is a point that I have found while I'm examining these lines. And this is Giza. This is South Pole. And this line comes from Giza to Mohenjo-daro to Prehabia, and will go to Teotihuacan. This is a cross point, South Africa, very important data point in South Africa. And this line, and here are 7 lines, so Again, tilting. I draw a line. I draw a line from South Africa, and this is a line from Mesa Verde. This is a line from Giza, and this red line comes from North Pole, and this yellow line comes from Mohenjo-daro, and this line comes from Junhan, China. 7 lines are here, and that's all. No mysteries at all. The biggest mystery is that hundreds of the archaeologists could not solve this mystery for over 10 years. Why? The Wikipedia says like this. And please read this part very carefully. Were most likely created by Mojave and Quechan Indians. I'd like to say, don't be stupid. Here is another evidence I will show you. This is the Giza line, Giza Mohenjo-daro and Prehabihia line. And this line comes to close point east, which I have found. And this is line from Prehabihia to the east. And this line is from Katajuju to Australia. Have a look at this blue line, right? And here is a cross point here. This is the South Pacific, cross point South Pacific. It's a very important point, data point. Have a look at this purple line. The angle is 120.0, very sharp. And this line goes to America, USA. Have a look at this red line crossing over USA. This is Serpent Mound, Cahokia Mountains, and Blythe Integral. These three are just on the same line. Just on the same line. No errors at all. This is a proof, right? Here is Blythe Integralius, right? There are 5 or not many more than 5 or 6 ruins in the USA, but 3 of them are on the same line. Do you think these are coincidence? No, I don't think so. Anyway, each line from this Blythe Integralius shows the direction to each very important ancient datum point. This is a proof. Thank you very much for watching, and see you again next time on video 141. Bye. Hello, this is Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamamatsu, Japan. I'm sorry for my poor English, but I try to explain this video in English for English listeners. I happened to see or find sort of line pictures very happeningly when I was examining so-called UFO launch pad in Bolivia. This is a place where I found line pictures. These are line pictures. I thought, first I thought these are sort of a graffiti drawn by sort of people of that district for fun. So I didn't believe this was written or drawn by aliens, not human beings. I mean, I just said it was fun. And this this area, it's diminished or destroyed already. It should have been here. Some more pictures, line pictures. They are ruins of the pictures. It's a very great pity that they have destroyed pictures around here. Anyway, this is line pictures. Okay, this is sort of a destroyed area. So I was thinking, as I told you, this was just a graffiti, just had no meaning. But these are pictures from the ground. Not so big, large in size, but still you can see like this. But look at the rocks here, right? Rocks are still very big enough, or big. You can't carry them with your hands, I think. 25.5 minutes. Anyway, I said, I think just, and rocks are very heavy, anyway, as you know. So, yeah, I don't think you can carry them with your hands. Anyway, I thought, I became convinced of the fact that these were drawn by aliens, not human beings. I will show you the evidence. Look at these pictures, right? I drew first lines because there are small lines over in this picture. I connected it with longer lines like this. Maybe there's something in at the bottom of this picture, right? Maybe treasure, yes. Or is there anyone who want to dig them out? Anyway, this is a joke. Anyway, these are points. These are points, right? And this is and the aliens camouflaged the point, drawing such pictures on it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Surprisingly, 1, 2, 3. Each line 3 points makes one line. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? And next, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 points make one straight line. This is what I have found. Then I became convinced that these were not drawn by human beings, but aliens. So clever, or skillful, or very clever trick. Okay, every 3 points make one line. Every 3 points make one line, and these lines, of course, show the directions to go. I will give you 2 examples of them. One is from to Nazca, and another one is to UFO's launch pad. Because I found this picture when I was examining UFO launch pad. I will show you the video later on. This is UFO launch pad, and this is line pictures here in Chile, and this is the picture, right? And look at the green line. Okay, it's very small picture, but that's line. Yeah, that's line from Nazca. Also, Nazca line crosses over 2 heads, like this. And do you know the great candlesticks in Peru? This is the same way. That candlestick was drawn in the same way. I will show you the video later on. Everybody else, other people say some very difficult things, but it's very simple. These are just a signboard, direction board. You know, you see on the road, by the side of the road, you see the signboard. This is the same one, right? Just open your mind and use your common sense. This is very important. Then you can see what you could not see. Just use your common sense. Don't think. Good day. This is Hiroshi Hayashi speaking personally to you. Some people say it is very difficult to understand what I am saying. So I'd like to explain things in English, very poor English. I hope you understand me. Mainly, in this scene, I say there are mainly 5 ancient civilizations ruins in USA, and this is one of them, Bryce Intaglios, Spanish I think, and this is a sort of a painting on the rand, line or painting on the rand, and we call it in Japanese Bryce big man. Anyway, this is here, number 1 is Bryce Integrios. This is also drawn on the ground, just like line pictures in Nazca, and very similar to each other. It is one of the strange things. And second one is serpent or snake. Sorry, no, Cahokia Mounds. This is in the middle of the line. Anyway, Cahokia Mounds is a huge mounds. There is a huge mound in USA. This is one of them. I think this is the biggest one. The small ones too. And Cahokia is an Indian name. I think Cahokia Mounds. And in USA itself, there are not so many ruins or monument like other countries. And around here, I try to find other mountains, but there are no mountains. And number 3 is serpent mounds or serpent mound. This is this looks like a serpent or serpent itself, so it is called serpent mounds. It has own meaning, I think, and many scholars have investigated the meaning of the serpent mounds. But I check it from a different point of view. And the 4th one is here, and it is called Chaco, I think, Chaco culture ruins. Not so big one, but still it looks very strange, made of blocks and rocks and bricks. Anyway, this is it. Chaco culture. It is also very near to the line I draw between Blythe and the Serpent Mounds. Blythe Integrators and the Serpent Mounds. This is Chaco culture ruins. Oh, I think I hope I can visit it someday. It is I said not so many ruins in the USA. So another one is number 5 is what do you call it? I forgot the name. Just hang on. Mesa Verde ruins. It is on the rocks. This is very similar to other ruins in Asia. For example, Donghuan in China. They use caves for their residence. I'm sorry, very sorry for my poor English. It is I don't have much chance. Anyway, look at this. This line, red line, is very important because this red line 1, 2, 3 are on the really same line. I so connected with Blythe with serpent mounds, and on the line, exactly on the line, without any errors, with 10 meters or 20 meters, there is Cahokia Mounds on the same line. Have a look. One is bright, and second one is Cahokia, and number three is Serpent Mounds. They are exactly on the same line. It is not a coincidence, more than a coincidence. Serpent Mounds there, right? And I checked some angles from Teotihuacan to these places, but I could not find any relations with these ruins and monument. I said it is, and between them it is about 3,200 kilometers, too far away, but they lined on the same line. Do you think it is a coincidence? No. So I extended the line to the east. This white line is a line which I extended from the line from the place, from these ruins, but nothing, or I could not find anything special in Africa. And on the contrary, I just find first connected with the red line with the cross point, which is I explained a little later on. The line became almost straight to this red line. Have a look at this pink color line. It comes to the cross point here. This is cross point. Green one comes from Giza and Praia Bahia, and blue one downwards is from Mount Orgas, Australia, and the angles between them is 120. This is exactly 120 and 60. 160, 16, 30, 60, 45, 90 are their favorite numbers. That is equator, prefer here. The line from here, this is Praia Bahia, and this is a line from Mohenjo. It is passed over Mohenjo-Daro, and it goes to Giza. So I say the USA civilizations are also connected with other ancient civilizations very closely and very precisely. This is what I want to tell you, and this is what I found. Sorry, I say that it's all copyright and ideas belongs to me, so no one is allowed to use my ideas and with my credit, my names. Thank you very much for your cooperation.